Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Something really easy. I don't know if it's that cool or you'll ever need to draw something like this. I'm going to do this one a little bit different because I'm going to use the clone tool. But what this is doing, these are actually touching circles, but I've made the darkness. So we're going to take an ellipse and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Then we're going to take another ellipse and I'm going to hit P, and then I'm going to select them both and I'm going to hit T to put on top. And then I want this one right in the middle. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this guy. Control D to duplicate it, alternate C to make it rotate from the center. And I want to go about halfway, but I got to have something divisible by 360, so 8. And I have 8 degrees. Now I can take my virtual segment delete key and delete this, and I'm going to get that shape, and I'm going to fill it in with the Smart Fill tool. I'm actually going to nudge it out of the way for a second because I want to get rid of this. And I've nudged it twice. I'm going to nudge it twice back. Now we're going to take the interactive fill tool. I'm actually going to try the elliptical on this and see if I can't get a different look. Probably not. I need to bring that blue back in. Yeah, I'm trying to get kind of brown or black on the corners. It's really pretty cool. It's probably a little bit dark. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to clone that guy. Now I'm going to move one of them out of the way, and this is our clone curve. So this is our control curve. I'm going to nudge that up. I'm going to nudge this back over. I'm going to control D, alternate C, and rotate it 8 degrees. And see, by that, it's a perfect match. And then I'll just control D all the way around. When you get near the end, kind of slow down because you don't want more than one copy. So that's pretty cool within itself, especially if we take a black box effect, make it black, go up to object order, back a page. But now that we have a clone, I call this real time. We can go to the interactive fill tool and change our clone. And look at what it's doing to all of them. Now I'm going to change this back to a linear and see how it just barely puts a little bit of black. I'm going to take this blue a little bit further. I'm going to add another blue. Excuse me. I'm going to bring this blue out a little bit. And this time I'm actually going to put a little bit of white to see what it looks like. It's really too much, so I'll bring these two blues together. But see how the clone is, and man, now it kind of looks like it's a folded piece of metal wrapping around there. But you could do anything with the clone. You know, you could change the colors completely. You could put a little light there. I don't like that. Go back to black. We could put a little, instead of using that white, we could use that turquoise color. That's pretty sharp. That would really show up pretty cool on a shirt. But anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.